Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining me in the Canada Coach Academy team for this interview today.
Thanks for having me, Leah. It's a pleasure.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Before we begin, tell us a little bit about who you are.
I'm based in Toronto. I've been born and raised in the city of Toronto. I come from a tight-knit Italian family that loves to spend time together, very close to my family. My career has spanned across talent acquisition for the last 10 plus years, primarily supporting the US business, successfully being based in Toronto the whole time. I've recently, as you know, have evolved into really taking a different step in my career and stepping into the coaching arena.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the moment that you decided to become a coach.
So for me, quite frankly, it's always been something that I feel like I've done quite naturally throughout my life, even sort of outside of my career and my profession. I've kind of been seen as kind of the go-to and often one that people have come to for advice. Although, as we both know, coaching isn't necessarily giving advice, but really just being that go-to person and that sounding board for people, both in my profession and really in my personal life. As I kind of developed in my career, I really just began to look at my skills and what came to me naturally. And I have a passion for people. And really, it was an opportunity for me to reflect and think about how else can I be using my skills and sort of developing them in a new way. So I would say in the last year or so, I really took that to heart and decided to pursue a coaching certification. And really, it was a perfect marriage of, as I mentioned, my own sort of natural abilities and natural skills, and coupling that with learning, coaching in a new way.
So why did you decide to use Canada Coach Academy to become certified?
So, Canada Coaching Academy for me, as I was doing my research, I wanted to really invest in a company that, first off, was really based in Canada. So, as I mentioned earlier, my career has really been focused across the US. And as I looked at resources and individuals that I wanted to kind of work with and learn from, I really wanted to look into investing into a Canadian resource and a Canadian company. So that was the first thing that really struck me. And then I would say Natalie was also really part of that decision for me. She was a wonderful connection for me to encounter and sort of come across in my research. And she really helped to kind of make that decision for me quite easy. So that's kind of what led me to pursuing my certification with Canada Coach Academy.
Wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about coaching. What is different about a coaching conversation?
So a coaching conversation is really one where the client or the coachee is really provided that space and that opportunity to freely sort of think through and process their thoughts and their ideas. With the right coach, it's really a safe space for them to be able to be challenged with what they're thinking, whatever that may be. So whatever thoughts they have, whatever challenges, whatever ideas they're sort of reflecting on, it's really a safe space for them to kind of talk through those things with the right coach.
Right. So how has coaching changed your life?
I guess I would say the biggest thing for me is really just being able to ask different questions that I don't think I was asking before. So I've always been one that's been pretty introspective, pretty reflective, I really do take a lens to a lot of my own thoughts and my own emotions even. And I think with learning the techniques and the strategies that I've been having the good fortune of learning, it's allowed me to just take that a step further and ask different questions that I really wasn't asking before. So it's allowed me to kind of use that for my own personal development. And on the flip side, it's allowed me to really be able to partner with professionals on a whole new level. So again, just really utilizing those questions to challenge objectives, to challenge business ideas, and to really support and partner with individuals in a whole new way.
Wonderful. So will you tell us about your mission as a coach?
My mission as a coach is really to partner and support, professionals on their path of self-development. So I really want to be able to partner with professionals that are invested in their own development, and really be able to be a huge support to them, wherever they may be on their journey. To me, I think self-development for those who are really invested in that is a lifelong journey. You're never really not developing yourself if you're committed to that. So I really just want to be able to partner with those professionals and support them on their path.
That's powerful. Appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
So how does that impact your footprint on the world?
So I think for me, how that impacts my footprint in the world is really being able to fully kind of embrace and embody my skills, my gifts, my own natural talents, if you will. It's really important, I think, and I think it's the best gift that anybody can give themselves is to really exercise what comes natural to them and what their true skills and true natural talents are, and be able to kind of use that and contribute and give back to the world.
Beautiful. So here's a fun question. If you could write a message on a billboard for the world to see, what would that message say?
So my message would probably say, know yourself and you can change the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
powerful.
So that for me is, if you can imagine a world where every single person was really walking around, knowing exactly who they were, it's a domino effect to how we show up every day, how we live our lives, how we contribute, how we add value, the choices that we make, the decisions that we make. So I just think it's, the best gift that you can give yourself and really to the world. So know yourself and you can change the world.
Such a powerful message.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa, for all you've shared with us today.
Appreciate the time.
Yeah, and a special thanks for Canada Coach Academy. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye.